going to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
All right, double honor to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. I'm going to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, we out here another week to teach the gospel, to prophesy the downfall of America, all right, this wicked kingdom known as Babylon the Great. And we out here to uplift our people and let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the biblical Israelites, all right, according to the Holy Bible, okay? And prophecy is basically right in front of us, okay? So, whatever you got. This is Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord."
Right, so the Lord chose certain men on the earth, okay, to speak the words of this book and to tell people, the people primarily the Israelites, about what's about to hit this world, man, at the end times. Okay? And then, and hey, man, you know, this truth has grown exponentially since we've came into this ministry, man. All right? And the time is coming to where the Lord is about to thin the herd here on the planet Earth, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
Right, the prophecies, man. You know, what are some of the remaining prophecies left? World War III, right? And the big one, MOTB. And if you look at what's been going on, all right, earlier this week, the U.S. government chose a couple different cryptocurrencies to kind of merge into the new financial system, man. They're going to start using Chainlink to keep track of government spending. Okay, that's a big step. And that goes hand in hand with this Crypto Genius Act, where they're saying that within 3 years, after the framework has been established, and this is law, all right, this ain't some bullshit, this is law, that within 3 years, all institutions have to be a part of this new digital system, man. And they passed it right in front of everybody's eyes. Go ahead.
It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
Right, so all these jakes that are, well, hey, we see one on the way here, sagging their fucking pants, all right? Want to get tattoos all over themselves like they're fucking demons, all right? Don't want to get right with the Lord, want to be rebellious children, okay? Those that speak out against this truth and want to be part of that fucking African fucking Egyptian bullshit, man, all right? Well, the prophecies are coming to pass, man, and we shouldn't let that trouble us. Okay, we shouldn't let these people that speak against us trouble us, because we have the truth, man. And at the end of the day, the Lord is going to fight for us. Right. Okay, and it's going to be a fearful thing, because the Lord is going to put them to death, the naysayers. I don't know what the hell we're doing here, man, a big biker rally or whatever the fuck, but we ain't going to let that disrupt things.
It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction."
Right, and all those things are, and all those seeds are being planted right now. The sword, you know, Trump sent the National Guard into various cities, and the news is sitting here talking about in Washington D.C. there ain't been a murder and or homicide in 2 fucking weeks or something, right? And now he's saying he's going to send everybody into Chicago and various other cities. That's the sword, man. It basically, they're doing a test run for real martial law. You know, Jacob's trouble. Okay, and then the brother, what does it mention? The famine after that?
The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right, we see the seeds being planted of starvation. Okay, we see the seeds being planted of starvation in this place, man. Things are becoming unaffordable. AI is taking everybody's jobs. Okay, tariffs are raising all the prices and that. You know, they're moving towards a digital system, and if you ain't gonna be a part of that digital system and take the mark, guess what? You ain't gonna be able to buy or sell, like the scriptures say. Okay, go ahead.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right, the Most High's gotta, the Most High's gotta put an end to this, man. It could only get so far. It says in what was it, Job 14:5, that the Lord hath appointed the bounds that he cannot pass, man. This devil is getting near the limits of his wickedness. Because if Yahushua don't come back soon, man, there ain't gonna be no flesh to be saved. Okay? And I got something real quick on well, hey, the scriptures say in Lamentations 4:9, right? It's better to be slain with the sword than to suffer or pine away from hunger, man. Okay? And hunger is going to be a tool of these elites, all right, to control these people and to get them to take that seat, man. It's really going to be up to the Lord at the end of the day, man, who suffers from that hunger.
It says, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, you have the brothers teaching here on the earth, and then you have brothers that have passed from us, man. Okay, that are yearning for the Lord to come back down here and put an end to this mess, man, and to set these prophecies out. Okay.
Yeah, and it says the wickedness they profanely commit.
Yep. The devil's setting up the dog-haired Jesus. Okay, and putting him as the image. Okay, of the Bible, his institutions, changing the doctrine all around, brainwashing people, man. You know, his whole society. The other day, you had a freakazoid shoot up a school, man. Okay, you had some freakazoid shoot up a damn school. You know, mental health has been broken down, man. The people, the yes is no, and the no is yes, and the good is bad, and the bad is good. You know, everything's been turned upside down, like it says in what was it, Isaiah 29:16.
16 is the potter's clay.
Yep, everything has been turned upside down, man. Well, in the kingdom, everything is going to be returned to its glory, man.
Right side up. Bring it out. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Right, because the scriptures say that what? The Lord created a vessel unto honor and a vessel unto dishonor, man. You know, the vessel of dishonor has been putting dishonorable things and profane things throughout the whole earth, man. Okay?
For shall the work say unto him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Read that again.
No, it's all right. If you got anything else, go ahead and bring it out. We'll continue in there.
This is verse 9. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among men. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched forth arm.
Right, and that arm is the arm of salvation, which is Yahushua, man. Let me get this in real quick.
And it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And that's referring to this land mass right here. Because the Lord already did particular, he already sent particular plagues and did particular things to ancient Egypt.
That's right.
So he says he's going to do it as before. And we know America's known as Sodom and Egypt.
Yep. Yep. That's a scripture we haven't brought out in a while. Was that Revelation 11:8?
Yep.
This is, real quick, this is Isaiah 59:1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save. Okay? Neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear. Your iniquities have separated between you and your power. All right? And the Lord, it says in Jeremiah 15, that the Lord is grown weary with repenting, man. He's tired of his rebellious children always turning their backs to him, man. Okay? So eventually the judgment is going to come. We see that Jake's mind is just more and more corrupted as the days go on, man. You got to wonder how much worse it can get. Okay? Because I see a lot of these TikTok streams, right? I see a lot of these TikTok streams, man, of these alphabet people, and then you look on the panel, and it's all Jake sticking up for him, man. Esau Edom's taking his news agencies like MSNBC and CNN and the Channel 4 and whatever the fuck it is, and he always groups you in with these alphabet people. You're like one unit together. And it's always some fucking white liberal woman with glasses telling you who your ally should be and what you should be fucking mad at all the time, man. And really, all that is found in the scriptures, man.
Your enemy.
They follow the enemy, man. Whatever his current doctrine is, whatever his current trend is.
It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it.
Yeah, the Lord said that He would put in charge of Egypt. What is it? A fierce and cruel king. Yeah, and we see that going on with Mr. Trump, man. He's a fierce and cruel king.
Yeah, he's one of the most hated presidents ever.
Yeah,
you know. But the Lord put him in that seat to shake things up, especially in the times that we live in.
And in his fan base, he's got like what you would call like a hardcore supporters.
Yep.
You know, they're absolutely crazy about him.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. You know, that's going into, you know, this guy. That's going into Esau. You know.
Yeah, mainly Esau, because he changes his laws all the time. You know, his laws change basically every year, every day he changes some shit. And a lot of his laws are unrighteousness, and his decrees are unrighteous. You know?
Yeah. And we see that more so happening today. Just look what Trump passed regarding the homelessness. You know, now he's trying to lock up homeless people when really they the cause of them being homeless. You know?
Because your society is corrupt. That's why you got a bunch of homeless people. But the Lord make it rich and He make it poor. So it's really the Lord for real.
Yep, He set it up one and bringing down one, set it up another, man. You know, He's getting in the process of bringing down this rulership.
But Esau does have the fun. If the elite said we don't want homeless people, they could fix it. Mm-hmm. But that's not what they want. They want poverty and all of that shit.
Verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. You know?
Well, hey, here's something. I asked ChatGPT about approximately how many laws are in America, right? It says that there's over 20,000 federal statutes. There's over 180,000 pages of federal regulations, right? State laws, millions, local ordinances, millions across 89,000 plus governments.
And the majority of that shit is wicked.
Yeah, compared to the Bible, which is 613, man. How are you going to run a system where there's literally millions of laws? There's literally almost as many laws as there are people. How could you possibly decipher what's wrong and what's wrong, like, or what's wrong and what's right like that, man? It's nothing but confusion. You can twist the shit any way you want when you got that many laws on the books.
And the majority of your laws is geared. Well, America could be destroyed off homosexuality alone. The Lord could destroy this place just off of that. You got laws in place to protect them.
Yep.
That's wicked. You got laws in place where you could put chemicals in food, and it goes through the Food and Drug Administration, and they pass that shit. That's wicked. That's off.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be able to do that. Certain chemicals that you put in the food, they pass it through the Food and Drug Administration, and it's on the back of your ingredients. Calcium phosphate and shit that they use to paint houses in the kids' cereals and all that shit, man. Just wicked shit.
The enriched, refined the carbohydrates are so enriched and refined now that you get an instant blood sugar spike. Okay, and that's why it's so many, predominantly our people are suffering from type 2 diabetes, man.
Sugars and everything. You know, a lot of times when you get food, you get sleepy. But really, food is supposed to give you a boost or energy. But food in this society makes you tired. It sits on your stomach. That's why it's like, I think it's like a 70% rate. 70% of Americans are obese. Why? Because of the sugar and the foods.
Yep.
Hey, this guy Rampage Jackson, he said
His son just beat the shit out of somebody too.
right.
Hit him in the face like 20
Yeah, I seen the video. Well, go ahead.
He said when he was in America, you know, he was training for a fight, and he would eat and gain weight. But when he went to like Mexico or a different place, he would eat as much as he want, and he would actually lose weight.
Because in a lot of those countries, GMOs are some countries GMOs are banned, like Russia. You know, you can't put certain shit in the foods.
That's what a lot of tourists say, man. They say that they come here and they try to eat like they do in their homeland, and they gain weight no matter what, man. You know, to get all that inflammation.
Yeah, man. A lot of those chemicals, man, they're cancer-causing chemicals.
Hey, and that's a part of your sins. Get Jeremiah 51 real quick. It says her sins have reached into the heavens. That's a part of it. All the shit you put in the food, all the enchantments you put on the people,
Yeah.
that's all gonna fall back on you.
Can I just finish up with this?
Yeah, I was gonna say I work for Catholic Health, and my supervisor came in the office the other day. Catholic Health is supposed to be righteous, right? Y'all know I'm being sarcastic, but to the world, it's supposed to be a righteous thing. Like, oh, good. So he came in with the paperwork, and it said if you didn't want to get the flu juice, that you gotta wear a face diaper everywhere in the y'all know where I work. Everywhere in that place where it's a patient. So if you don't get the flu juice, because they say it's flu juice season. So if you don't get that, you got to wear a face diaper on certain parts of where I work at. And if you don't have the face diaper on, you subject to a write-up or termination. So that shit took me back to like 2020.
And that's a form of enslavement, man.
That's what
They used to
happens
do
when you
that
work
to
in
slaves.
Yeah, that's what happens when you work in certain places. So I asked him, I was like, well, how was it working for this place in 2020? And he said they made him take the juice or he was going to get terminated, like they did a bunch of people.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, I took it. He's an Edomite, but I'm like, you motherfuckers. If it ever, because where I work at, y'all know if that ever happened again, they gonna try to hit me with it.
Yeah.
I quit. Shit, I'm gonna be jobless.
I was actually working for Lighter.
Can bring this paragraph out real quick?
Oh, Salaki.
It says, so if you are asking how many laws must an American follow, the answer is more than anyone can count. All right? More than anyone can count. So there's more laws that we have to follow that we can even imagine, man.
Yeah.
But that's not control. That's not a form of enslavement, you know?
Yeah,
that's not a form of captivity.
But them trying to threaten, I remember, for some reason, I remember Yeshaya specifically saying around the time when the one, was it a governor? It was some type of politician, and he was like, basically told people they wasn't going to be able to eat if they didn't take it, or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying, like, so they was threatening people with their jobs and food.
In New York, our governor, Hochul, they fired a bunch of nurses a few years ago for refusing to take, you know, the syrup or whatever. And she said that they weren't even eligible. She said, we'll make sure that you'll never get unemployment if you refuse it. And she said, you'll never work in the healthcare industry ever again either. Revoke their licenses and their ability to practice.
And that should tell you that it was something in that shit, because they wanted you to get it so bad.
Yeah, they was fear-mongering people heavy during that time.
And then one day they just said, we're not going to put it on the news no more, and everybody forgot about it. Showing you that they was pushing fear. They had the fucking death toll count on the side. You just see that shit going up. Motherfuckers was scared, man, bugging out.
They kept it in the bottom right-hand corner of the fucking news station every single day.
And a lot of those deaths,
and then once people stopped buying it, they took it off.
and a lot of those deaths, a lot of the deaths that weren't, you know, Jewish related, they were still counting them as the
Yep.
you know,
Jewish related.
yeah, Jewish related deaths.
What was it, multi-case mortality or something, or something like that? People were getting in accidents, and they were counting it as a death for the COVID, man. You know?
Revelation 18. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquity.
Yeah, part of her sins, like I said, was putting shit in the foods, even pushing the syrup. That's a part of it. The Most High didn't forget nothing you did. All right, go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Forcing that shit into Jake's body, threatening their livelihoods. Everything is recorded from the heavens. Go ahead.
And double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Yeah, you be kidnapping the little ones and having, without getting too deep, but you know, y'all be selling them in black markets, and man, that shit gets deep, man. There's a lot of things that Esau does. The things that we speak about just be scratching the surface.
Yeah. A lot of it swept underneath the rug.
But the shit that he does behind closed doors, if you people knew what the Edomites were doing, you will understand where we coming from when we say he's got to go into slavery. And that he's the fucking devil, man. Because that's what he is. It's deeper than just, even though we talk about it, but it's deeper than just poisoning the food. And he really gets underneath the crevices of wickedness. He does all types of nasty shit, man.
The mad scientist.
Yeah.
Every trend that he puts out there on social media, man. He, one of the more recent ones was what was he saying? I seen a newscast on this that they're basically saying that low crime is a bad thing or something, or that being on time is racist, which is stupid as fuck, man. Because according to the scriptures, man, there was like a chain of command when it came to identifying when the Sabbath came in. So how is being on time, you know?
There was this one Ephraimite I worked with, and I was telling him when I was down in Florida, I said I seen a bunch of rats in Miami. It's a bunch of them down there, man. They got a big community down there, especially by the tourist areas like near South Beach and all that. You see a whole bunch of 48ers, man. And I was coming back to work telling him about them, and he said, personally, I think those are the most evil people on the earth.
They are.
And I was like, you know, he don't know if he is Israelite or not, but I'm like, that's the spirit he said that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. This devil's been revealed, man.
Only if you knew the details. And the whole world is waking up to who this devil is, man. You know, but you know all
Look like one.
all the things that's going on the news. You know, the Lord is revealing their wickedness. He's making them bare.
Yep.
Get Isaiah 47.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was holding 2 Thessalonians too.
Let me
That's
continue
a
here.
good one, too. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Okay, and what was
They were known for their
Chaldean known
witchcraft.
for? Right. There was the chief witches, man, and that's what they put on these people. They got a bunch of spells on these people, man. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Even when it says, thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed. All right, Teman is basically like the wise Edomites, and you could even put them in that category with witchcraft, because a lot of shit that they build and they do is based off witchcraft.
Yeah, a lot
Sorcery,
of those scientists. What was that? CERN that made that, was it the Hadron
portal
Collider?
shit?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
portal shit. Almost all of them were fucking German and Austrian and shit,
Yep.
man.
Those are
You know?
high witches too, on the left-hand side. The Most High gave them that ability to be able to do that, though.
A lot of the scientists that built the atomic bomb, they were basically prisoners from Nazi Germany, man.
And that goes into the project paperclip. You know, when America went and around the world in the German and picked up all those German scientists.
There was Edomites.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 49 and 10.
Yep. And that's why, see, when you understand, when we able to say what these Edomites do, it all goes back to the Lord. So it ain't nothing that they doing spectacular. The Lord gave them a small pinch
Somebody calling.
of power.
Go ahead. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. Go ahead, bro. Don't worry about it.
Make sure it's
Yeah, that's good.
happens to me all the time. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Yeah, he's been uncovered. You know? So the things that because to the rest of the world, Esau is like a superhero to the other nations. They're at all with him, and they see him do the things he do. That's why all the nations were afraid of him, because he had all the weapons. He had the best weaponry. They knew they couldn't fuck with him, so they basically was bound down to his ass. When you drop, because Esau could really go into your shit and blow your shit up.
Yeah.
You know. But then the Lord started giving other nations that same capabilities. So now they can't just run into your shit like that. Now you got the bigger nations backing the smaller nations. So now they kind of got to watch what they do to a certain extent.
Yeah, they didn't have to worry about the retaliation.
Yeah.
You know, the fight back. I mean, they could still fly over a lot of these countries and blow them up, but a lot of these countries now are forming alliances with
Right.
the big boys.
Yeah. Like they can't just run into Iran and just light that shit up, because they know Russia
Right.
is going to retaliate, you know, or China.
I believe they even communicated. No, don't quote me on this. I remember reading that they even communicated with Russia and China before Trump went in there and bombed those facilities to get the approval.
Yeah.
Like, yo, is this going to piss you off to the point where it's going to start a fucking major conflict or whatever? You know, they're like, nah, go ahead.
Yep.
We know eventually, man, they're going to go
Get
too far with poking the bear.
Like get where it says they shall eat her flesh, they shall hate the whore,
Burn
her
Revelation
fire, flesh,
17.
and burn. Yeah, get that.
17.
Because that's what the Lord is gonna have the other nations basically jump.
Yeah.
You're gonna get jumped with a bunch of missiles. And that's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
See, you're gonna fire back. You're gonna hit some targets. You're gonna do your thing. But the end game is what the Lord said, that you're gonna be utterly desolate, and that no man is gonna dwell here. So you can't get out of that. That's your sentence. It's like America's on. She's out right now, but she got to go to jail 3 months from now, and she got life without parole. You know, that's kind of how it is through the Spirit.
Revelation 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
So you're gonna be hated. You hate it now, but you're gonna be hated even more. Go ahead.
Obadiah 1 and 7 too, or 9, one of them.
And shall make.
Salakia, this is your death sentence. Go ahead. Because America's the whore.
Yep.
That sitteth upon the beast. Go ahead.
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And that's going to be during the Third World War, where she's utterly destroyed, stripped of her power.
For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Yeah, Putin, because I got a feeling he's going to be up in there. What's the Chinese president?
Jinping.
What's that nigga named Jinping?
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, him, Putin. The Most High going to put the spirit on them to push those buttons.
And to decree, it's like an
Read that part again? Yeah, put in their heart.
kind of. Revelation 17 and 17. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will. And
So it's the will of the Lord. Go ahead.
and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Yeah, so contrary to what the Sakari used to teach, that Russia's gonna rule for a minute and all that bullshit. Once America is destroyed, Yahweh Shai gonna come back and he gonna take the crowns off everybody. Ain't gonna be no fucking next rulership, somebody coming in and ruling for a minute. That shit not gonna happen. The scriptures say that when Babylon the Great is destroyed, Yahweh Shai gonna come back. That's what the Bible say. It don't say no other nation gonna come in, they gonna rule for a certain amount of time. That's bullshit, man. When America is destroyed, we out of here. Salvation is coming.
Yeah. Hey, that's
Hey, this is Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased?
Yep.
The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked. Now, Russia's run by what? Edomites. So if they were in charge after Babylon, then that means that the Lord wouldn't have broken the staff of the wicked entirely, man. And the scepter of the rulers, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
Because once Esau is taken down, and the elect is beamed up. Oh, get where it says the fir tree shall rejoice.
this is right.
Not only is
Verse
the
right here.
Salakia, not only is the Israelites gonna be happy, creation is gonna be happy. Creation,
Yep.
all right? The grass, the trees, the clouds. The clouds gonna be happy, man. The fucking clouds are unhappy because you fucking spraying chemtrails every fucking where. You know?
Yep.
The clouds can't even breathe, man, because you're so damn wicked. The birds, don't you think the birds, you can see chemtrails right now. Don't you think that's harming the birds, man? The chemtrails is right there. Don't you know birds could fly that high? Don't you know that you fucking up the fowls of the air?
They had to get like some fucking what's it called? They had to create like some little doomsday bunker for the bees because the bees are in danger now, man.
And you barely see birds flying. You just see seagulls fly all the time.
Yeah.
You won't see too many birds flying now.
Too many poisons. That's why when I see a bee now, I feel bad even swatting it, because I know in my spirit the earth needs that. You know, so you kind of feel bad killing the bee.
They already in trouble because of Esau.
And a lot of times they don't even be trying to sting you anyway. They might fly by you and shit, but they don't really be trying to sting you like that.
Oh, you know what? Like the Lord might send on this place, man. Remember a few years ago how it came out that the murder hornets were in Babylon? I guess they got rid of them, and now they're starting to appear again, man. Them shits are nasty as fuck. They leave holes in you. They have a photographic memory.
You know,
They see you and they're pissed off. They remember.
You got a hornet nest in your house, get rid of it. Don't try to save the hornets.
The murder hornets, they
Kill
ain't
them.
no joke. They showed a close up of their face and they look pissed off all the fucking time.
See how modest? You can tell that she's just full of peace. See how peaceful she look? She look mad. Now you see a woman from Babylon, man. It's night and day.
Yep. I got this in
Go ahead.
this is back in Isaiah 14 and 8.
You see the peace on her face.
Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
And that's Esau falling from his power seat. But like I said before, the trees are going to rejoice when you're taken down. And then it actually goes into you actually being taken down. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? You falling from your power seat. You falling from your power structure. Which, keep going.
Which the Russians are not going to take over, okay? That was the original point we were trying to make, I believe.
Well, they in that too. It's Esau as a whole.
Yeah.
It's not just American Edomites. It's Esau as a nation.
Hey, when you get Joel would say when they go to he brought all nations to the valley of Jehoshaphat to get judged.
Yep. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Yeah, that's Esau as a whole. No, that's him as a nation. Even though Russia might disagree with some things that America does, other kingdoms that Esau ruled in might not disagree with America does. They still are Edomites.
Yep.
Don't matter. Just because Russia don't put GMOs in their food don't mean they're not Edomites. Don't mean the Lord don't got a controversy with them.
When you go into the hammer of the earth, and you go into the statistics of the bombings, America is like first, and I think Russia is like second. So they,
it's just different,
Right.
different Edomites. Same nation, but different. They got different takes.
house divided against itself.
Yeah, house divided against itself.
Yep. Well, hey, you look at Europe, right? What's one of the things that we complain about here as far as the food, all the shit that they add? Europe don't add a lot of that shit into their food, but they're still Edomites.
Yep. It's just that here in America is the so-called land of the free, so they could. It's like it's not a level to their wickedness that they could go. Like if you go over to Russia, when was that the Olympics when they wasn't allowing the alphabets up in there?
Yeah.
Does that make them righteous? No. They just don't really get down with it like that.
Yeah, this America is.
This is freak zone.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. America is like they always talk about, like rich people always talk about going off to like a mysterious island where they do all types of freak shit. This that island. This is that island. You don't got to go to no secluded island.
Yep.
You come here and do it.
Come here.
Land of confusion.
It's like if if the motherfuckers could streak butt naked during the Super Bowl, and it's considered like something funny, and they just fine them, just give them a fine. You know,
They
you
put
run
you to
the-
death in another country.
Yeah, for doing that shit, man. But America, they just say give $10,000 fine. He streaked at the Super Bowl.
You got them freaks that protest for the Muslims, man. for the Muslim rights and the Palestinians and that. Those Muslims would fucking cut your head off in their country, man.
Yeah.
Freaks.
This is that, like you said, this is that freak island. You can do what you want to do.
But America has these people so brainwashed and so stupid.
They even have shows about it. They have what's them shits called?
They got all kinds of adultery
RuPaul.
going on. Oh
They
yeah,
got a
that
training
too.
show.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They make reality TV out of it. And then they show that shit on commercials. They advertise this. Fucking be watching TV with your kid and a tranny commercial come on. That's wicked, man. Go ahead.
I got this. Yeshaya called it. Joel chapter 3 verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat,
All
and,
nations.
and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Get where it say that Yahweh Shai was gonna take the crowns off the nations too. Real quick. Go ahead.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and pardoned my land, and have cast lots for my people, Slakia, and they have cast lots for my people.
That was the point right there. Where they going the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All nations gonna be there. The Russians included. The Russians gonna be one of the main countries over there.
Yeah, that's the Lord bringing them all there, bring them all of them there.
That's when they gonna stop fighting World War III and try to fight the angels over there.
Where the scripture says, I will sit there to judge the nations.
You see it?
It's in this chapter too.
Got it, y'all? Sure, no.
It's in Revelations.
17 and 12.
I'm not sure.
Read it. This is
That
Revelation.
is it.
Revelation 17 and 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet. No, that's not it. Is that looking for you?
You could.
Let's say Yahweh Shai took the crown. But that's what he's going to do. He's going to come and take the power from these other nations.
It's in Revelation 2.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai here taking. I forgot where it's at. He out here taking crowns, and Russia gonna be ruling the whole fucking world. Why he?
He gonna forget the Russian crown.
Yeah. It's
I'll be back for your crown.
yeah.
I'm gonna wait till you're done.
But
Is this it? Revelation 19 and 12.
No, that's not it. That ain't it. I forgot where it was at though.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It might be worded that way.
Because the whole earth is going to be stripped. I mean, I should say all nations are going to be stripped from their power source, man. And righteousness is going to be established. That's why we always say, in order for righteousness to be established, wickedness has to be put out the earth. Esau's got to be taken out of power.
I got more though. Just keep the ball rolling. This is Joel, fast forwarding down. 3 verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
And who doing this? Why is all the heathen gonna go there? Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai want them to go there.
Yep.
You think they want to go there and get judged? They don't want to go there and get judged. You feel me though?
Yeah, he's orchestrating it. The nations are on strings. The Lord gonna say, I want you here, you here, you here.
Hey,
Daniel 4:17.
just like he hardened the heart of Pharaoh, he's doing it to these kings right now. And we're seeing that happen right now.
The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
Just like Iran got nuclear missiles when Trump assassinated one of their generals, why they ain't shoot them off? Because the Lord didn't want them shot off yet. The Revelation 7 where it say the Most High holding the 4 winds.
The 4 winds, yep.
Shit gonna pop off when the Lord wanted to pop off.
Right.
And the people in the army is gonna be in the places where they supposed to get judged at.
Yep.
Verse 13, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
So it's going to be a hot spot, the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, which means the Lord's judgment. That's where he's going to sit to judge the nations. They going to think they're there for their own particular reasons, but they're going to be there because the Lord brought you there.
Yeah, they're gonna be sitting there, and they're gonna see them. They're gonna see the sky crack, and see them coming out of the sky.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai going to come back. And there's going to be chariots in the sky orchestrating that war too, because the angels are going to have to play their part, which is to be on the minds of the people. Because the angels control the minds of the people. You're going to have a death angel that say, kill him. A death angel that say, kill him. A death angel that make this truck hit that person. Those are angels. And then if you're not supposed to die, the death angel might have the incident happen, and then the other angel might not have you die.
Yeah, what's the name? Read that out, but get Ezekiel 9:4. That tell it right there. Cause you gonna be marked for death. You're actually gonna be marked for death. You're gonna be marked for salvation and marked for death.
And the scriptures say in Proverbs, man, that the Lord is gonna laugh at their calamity.
That's why the Lord don't allow really. Like, when's the last time we dealt with law enforcement out here?
A long time.
That's the Lord, man. The police don't mess with us. People don't, Yeah. But if it comes a time where the police do come up, that's the Lord too. The Lord might be testing us to see how we handle the situation.
You see, the angels, they got a job too up in the heavens. They control what happens down here. They control the will of the Lord, how it plays out on here. They make sure the will of the Lord is being played out exactly how the Heavenly Father intended it to.
Just like when he says from Satan, where you come from whence comest thou? That nigga said from walking to and fro in the earth. What you think he was doing? His job? Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And we know that means to be exempt from the judgment. So those men that had the mark in this is the mark that you want.
Yeah.
This is the mark you want. You want the mark of Thawa. Because this mark protects you from the judgment. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And to the other he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity.
So there was a difference. It was one group of people was to be protected, and the other group of people was to be put to death.
They had a lot.
Yep.
Just like Judas. Judas was going to do what he did. It wasn't like Judas made the bad. That was his lot.
That was his lot. And Yahweh Shai technically told him before what was going to happen.
Yeah.
That was the scary fucking part right there, man. Because he put it in the air. He said, one of you going to betray me. Everybody was fucking shook.
Yeah.
He was looking at each other. He's like, oh, shit.
That was a heavy moment.
That's a heavy moment because in their minds, like it could be any of us.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
It was set for one person.
And I think Yahweh Shai said, he told him to go. You know, do what you gotta do, basically. In other words.
That's scary.
Verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man whom is the mark.
And that proves that the Lord is not a respecter of persons.
Yeah.
It sounds cruel because we was raised up in this world, but when you put your mind back into the ways of the Lord don't, first of all, if I created the board game, I could do what the fuck I want to do. I could move this piece over here. I could say I don't want this piece. I can do what I want.
Yo, that's what he told Moses in Romans 9.
Yeah, I'm the creator. So I don't gotta respect that piece or respect that piece. Because I could rebuild this. I made it. I orchestrated it. That's how the Lord works. But you know, in our little minds and the world, oh, that was a little baby. To the Lord, that was just a spirit.
Yeah,
I could put that spirit right back in that baby and raise him right back up.
yeah. That's his spirit. He could call the spirit that he made back to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for him to say he gonna smite little kids, the Lord shrugs at that. But people are small-minded. They don't understand how Yahweh Shai works. So what kind of God would do that?
Yep.
Yeah, Esau got these.
The Lord technically he just putting them to sleep.
You got everybody soft, man.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
understanding judgment, man. That's a big thing in this society. These people
They don't understand judgment.
man.
Right.
Somebody gets executed or put to death doing some wickedness that they're not supposed to, and Jake especially will go marching, man.
He loved to smile. He loved to laugh. Nigga was selling crack. He was such a good kid. He played sports.
In video games.
Yeah, but he was an adulterer though. Come on, man.
Hey, the scripture said the wicked understand not judgment. You know, and that's another reason why they got to get deleted.
I seen a meme. It said people in society focus on getting their bodies right, but not their spirits, and that's true. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting your body right, but y'all get what I'm saying. Motherfuckers will go to the gym fucking 15 hours a week,
And prioritize.
but they have no understanding on the Lord, or they have no fear of the Lord. They know how many fucking ounces to make the creatine and all that shit, but they don't know how many people died during the flood.
You seen the people that video of the people on the mountain?
Or saved during the flood. So like,
You seen the people on the mountain
died.
praying, screaming for Atlantis?
What was it?
Can you see that shit?
Say it again.
It was like Mad Jakes on the mountain, like Atlantis open, trying to open the portal.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's stupid shit, man.
They don't know what's going on, man.
But the scripture says, as in the days of Noah, they were eating and drinking.
All they know is they don't like Trump. That's all they
hey,
know.
Jake could put their energy in
All
some Atlantis, but won't call on the Lord. The
I ain't
Lord
gonna
said
lie.
in Chronicles, if he wouldn't, he'll bring it. He'll come
my
save
people
us.
face?
Yeah, he'll come
Yeah.
save us right away. That's all we got to do. That's an easy thing.
I seen a nigga today, he put on his Snapchat, he said, I called off work today to play 2K.
Yeah.
And now I can't play because I ain't got an Ethernet cord. My internet messed up. I said, you niggas are fucking stupid, man.
They're like kids
called
in
off
grown
work?
bodies.
Yeah, you called off work to play the video game, and that's what you get. Then you talking about anybody got an Ethernet cord. You stupid ass niggas, man. You could have played that shit after you got off work, but that's a small-minded Negro for you, man.
Matthew chapter.
Now your check gonna be short because you wanna play 2K.
Right.
And they'll spend a ton of money and they'll be broke as fuck, living paycheck to paycheck, just to go to some fucking concert or something, man. Put themselves in debt, or to go to a sporting event. You know, even though they ain't got no money, or they'll go in debt, bankrupt, just to get their kids Christmas presents, man.
Go ahead.
It
This is
happens every year with our people.
Matthew 24, verse 37. But as in the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Same thing happening now.
And
Same exact thing happening now. People doing their thing, but except this time it's not going to be an ark. It's going to be chariots, and this time it's not going to be water. It's going to be fire.
and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
There's going to be a flood of missiles, and we would represent Noah, because people mock us, people scorn us, people say that's not going to happen, people say we crazy, people say this, people say that. They was doing that to Noah. Imagine the pressure he had on him. Imagine the shit he dealt with. But what did he do? He kept building. He kept building.
Hey,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
When niggas started to feel them raindrops,
You got
that's
to think that. See, we telling you that the Lord gonna rain fire via the nuclear missiles and the chariots. That's something you can see. They put reports on the news saying UFOs real. They don't know if they're going to attack, and you know it's nuclear missiles. You know those real. And that in the time of Noah, it never rained.
It didn't happen.
It never rained. So like, they like, bro.
What the fuck?
Right.
Because what? We don't understand that the earth will be watered from the ground.
Yeah.
The dew. Like some mornings you might wake up in the summer or the spring and the grass is all wet. That's how the Lord used to do back then.
Yeah.
It didn't rain. It was the dew from the ground.
Man,
It's crazy because I'm sorry, Salat. It's crazy because like when I was growing up, every morning, especially in the spring and the summertime, it would always be dew.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That shit used to happen all the time.
You rarely see it now, but sometimes it still happen. But it used to be like every morning.
Hey, y'all shut Manning down today. Y'all shut him down. Y'all shut him down. He ain't look good.
Yeah, you would always see it when I was growing up as a kid. Like it was like a normal thing. They don't even talk about dew no more. Like,
well, this nigga probably did something to the earth where it's hard for the ground to do.
it gotta be.
Because when I go out there to like, when I travel and I go from like state to state, I see a bunch of dew. I see fog everywhere in the morning, and that's that dew coming up. But you don't really see that out here, especially in the inner city.
It probably happens in more where it's like a lot of farm areas and trees. Probably like that. Yeah.
Where it hasn't been corrupted as much by Esau.
Remember when, like Yeshua said, when we was kids, we used to see it.
Yeah, all the
Now-
time.
Now
Because America used to have a feel to it. If you're just being honest, like in the 80s and the 90s, it used to have a feel. It used to be lively.
Yeah.
You know, it was still wicked, but it used to even we could reminisce how back in the days was better. It was different. The food tastes better. Niggas
Grass
you
is
used to like to eat cereal. Now I don't even eat that shit, man.
Right.
The milk everything is more and more tainted.
Right.
You know, America used to have a feel to it.
Hell yeah. You used to have
It used to be lit out here.
You used to have fruit trees growing in your neighborhoods.
Yeah, fruit trees used to have more events.
Right.
You know, more festivals and all of that. It was just different.
Yeah.
But the Lord said that He was going to take the mirth out of the land, and that's what He's done.
Hey, you can cut a fucking tomato now, and there's water all over the damn carton board, man. It ain't even juice; it's just water. You know.
And a big thing that this devil's done was he created the social media, man.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest things he did that messed up the people. Because people used to go out, they showed a picture of kids in the 90s and everybody was outside. I used to open up the fire hydrants. Fuck, we used to play in that type of shit.
Drinking out the hose.
You gotta force kids to go outside now because they got the laptops and the tablets in their face.
Yep. Now they just take a picture of the outside when it's a nice day and post it on social media. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Yeah.
When they ain't even enjoying the fucking day.
Yeah, Esau's going. He's putting in overtime to influence the people, man.
Your parents used to have to make you come inside.
That's
And then when you came inside and you took that bath, The ring was around that motherfucker because you was so dirty for playing outside. You've been outside all day playing. That shit don't happen no more with these kids. But that's an experiment. That's his experiment. He wants to make everybody docile, stupid, slow, fat, lazy. You ain't even got to. If you want to be a lazy motherfucker, you ain't got to go to the store. You ain't got to do nothing. You can have everything ordered to you. You can sit on your ass and just be obese and lazy. Lazy motherfucker, man. You ain't gotta do nothing. You can order your food to your door. You can order whatever you want. All the supplies to your house.
They even got fucking apps where people can come and walk your dog for you, man.
Yeah,
I just seen that dude walking the dog. I was like, yeah, it's that bag app.
Yeah. Dog walkers, and you can make money of doing that. Now that should be for like people who
got disabilities.
or somebody that work too much. Not for a motherfucker that's sitting at home. Walk your own fucking dog. Lazy motherfuckers. We're gonna get a couple more. I miss my Rottweiler, man. I hate to see Rottweilers now, man. I hate it. It makes me sad. That's my boy. Go ahead.
I don't know if
It's a nice one,
I gotta
too.
get a precept, but if any I got a precept, have to go get it.
Well, I was holding Daniel 4 and 17.
Yeah, go ahead.
Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men.
Peace.
Actually, I'll read it again. Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. And the Lord is in control of everything, man. From the top to the bottom. Okay? We were just getting into how the Lord sanctions death, man. You know, whosoever shall perish being innocent. It's in, I believe, Job the 4th chapter. Right? And giveth it to whomsoever he will. Okay? So the Lord can bring rulership to whoever, man. Whoever he wants, man. Well, all these other nations have had their time to rule. And it's our time after this, man. All right? Because the kingdom of Esau, Edom, the kingdom of the wicked is going down, man. You know, it's the kingdom of heaven next go around. Ain't going to be no fucking Russian rulership or no Chinese rulership.
Yeah, it's gonna be the world is gonna be under Israelite control.
Them Chinese, they eat fucking stir-fry centipedes and shit, man. You think the Lord's gonna put them in charge of the world? The goops. the goops. They look like the bug people, man. Continuing on. And setteth up over it the basest of men.
That's
okay?
Esau.
So if the basest of men is in control now, and that means that children alike got to be in charge the next turnaround, man. Because it can't get any lower, you know.
Hey, so with that, all praise, honor, and glory is due
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakodash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, you were edified. Lord willing, we'll see you brothers next week. Shalom.
Shalom.
You in pain, bro?